Hello, healthy family, and welcome to today's Mindset Monday. Today, I wanted to talk to you all about internal dialogue, right? And hopefully you all can hear me. Hopefully you just see the wind and you don't hear it because it is extremely windy. You see the little one behind me? He came out to the park, and first time we've been out here since the hurricane because they were cleaning up and stuff. About 2/3 of it is clear, but a good portion of it is still closed down because of downed trees and things of that nature. But I wanted to talk to you all about your internal dialogue. Like, what are you saying to yourself? How are you talking to yourself? What do you allow to just play on repeat? Because a lot of us have become robotic in a desire, right? In a way to protect yourself, but it's like a desire to just survive. A lot of us are in survival mode, and we turned off our eccentric attributes. We've turned off our questioning mechanisms, and we're just like, okay, whatever it is that's being done, whatever it is that's being said, to protect my own sanity, I'm just going to do XYZ. I'm going to go along to get along, right? I'm not going to ruffle too many feathers. I don't like questioning my existence, because a lot of times when we have things that happen that causes us to feel like out the norm, right? Like, let's say this election, right? It's like they just gave you, right? One person was nominated, right? The independent, of course, you always have your independent nominees that can just run on a ticket. And then the other party, which is given to you after it was determined that the original selected individual wasn't good to go. And a lot of people are in their emotions, but they are trying to avoid conflict because there's so much conflict and division already. So they just repeat, they just go in robotic mode. This is what I'm supposed to do. It's my duty. I have to go this. The other one's a convicted felon. The other one's a liar. The other one is, not real. The other one's ethnicity is in question. There's so many different things. And it's like, okay, it makes me feel divided. So I'm going to put myself on autopilot so I can avoid some of the conflict. And then the internal dialogue can come up where it's like, but is this really what you believe? But no, this is what I should believe because this is what my parents said, or this is what the news said, or this is what my friends say, right? So the internal dialogue then becomes a conflict because it's like, well, they said it's a convicted felon, but I'm friends with some convicted felons, right? I'm married to someone who has a felony, right? And he's a wonderful person. Right? There's a lot of things that can cause you to question certain narratives. And when those narratives get questioned in your head, you try to dispel it, right? Now, cognitive dissonance is coming up, but this is outside of that, because cognitive dissonance is where you are presented with irrefutable proof that go against your beliefs, but you still choose to believe what you believe. Like, come on, Zach, come on. Like Candace Owens' expose on Kamala Harris for the past couple weeks, showing the birth certificates, the genealogy, showing the lineage and heritage of the family to show, okay, her ethnicity is not black and whatever, no big deal. I mean, we've never had a full black anything, right, that hold office or hold true power, at least not in the forefront. Let me say that. Let me say not in the forefront. Come on. Because there are those of us that hold power, melanin-rich individuals that hold offices of power. They're just not in the forefront, right? They're not being paraded around, right? They stay in the background because true power doesn't want to be revealed. Because if you get shown, right, the law of exposure says if you are around someone that has something that you want, then you will start to believe that you can have it too. And if you see too many people with melanin that have power, that have money, that have success, then you too will start to believe that you can have this. And then they'll be in trouble. The archons, the inorganic ones, they're going to be in trouble because it's like, oh, wait a minute, right? Y'all going to pull your head out your ass and realize, hey, I too can have this, right? So the internal dialogue that you have with yourself, if you find yourself like warring with yourself, going back and forth, being uncertain about what you can and cannot do, being uncertain about what you should believe or what you shouldn't believe, if you find yourself being uncertain about certain narratives and then you beat yourself up for it, or you start to ask questions and people say, stop questions, I ask questions, right? That comes from the don't question God complex, right? But if you find yourself doing, excuse me, if you find yourself doing that and you find it becoming uncomfortable, you know, it's part of your growth. Don't dismiss it. Don't dismiss it. It is part of your growth and it's good for you. And it's something that you should continue to do. It is something you should continue to do. When you find yourself at war with yourself, questioning things that you've always believed, maybe even questioning your existence, where now you're like, you know, is this even real? Have the things that I believed in my whole life, you know, is this even accurate? Is this even, you know, fair? Don't feel like you're going crazy, right? Because that within itself can be maddening, right? Don't feel like you aren't deserving now, right? Now you're not worthy because the things that you thought about your whole life or that you believed in, that you staked your essence on, now has been shown to be falsehoods, right? Don't start beating yourself up for that. That's not healthy. That's not beneficial. Just start asking yourself, you know, why am I feeling this way now? What is it that's causing me to think this way? What is it that's causing me to question things that I've never questioned before? And if it's a new enlightened perspective, then congratulations. You're growing. You're evolving. You're awakening. You're remembering. Okay? You're remembering that this is all just a game. And the rules are constantly changing. There's laws. There's set laws that can never change. But there are rules that can be changed. Okay? Listen to that again if you didn't quite get it. But that is that. Be kind to yourself. Be gentle to yourself. Tell yourself that you love yourself. Okay? Hug yourself. Blow yourself kisses. Do wonderful things to care for yourself. Baths, massages, crystal healing beds, acupuncture, mental healing sessions, whatever. Meditations, dancing, dressing up, right? Halloween's coming up. Y'all have costumes. Go get a costume. You're not too grown for that. Go have fun. Go have fun, right? Just because they have turned the meaning of certain things and have attached certain pagan beliefs to things, that doesn't mean that it's not wicked. You can still do things and enjoy yourself with your own meaning to it, right? Similar to how my family celebrates winter solstice and not Christmas. And we have for years, about 12 years now, right? We put our own spin on it because it's what you make it. The rules are what you make it. What do you agree to? What do you abide to? How much power are you putting behind it? Okay? So that is that. That's all I have for you today, wealthy family. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love.